next speaker is determined in all things he loves to do. Billy Mewhinney is 23 years old and has been a Special Olympics Maryland athlete for 16 years from St. Mary's County. Competing in 6 sports, he participates in sports like swimming and snowshoeing. And I can't wait to compete against him at summer games.
You met 9 sports. 9.
Yep. 9 more, yep. As an active participant in our athlete leadership program, he makes sure everyone is included in all he does. I see that all the time in our athlete leadership council, as he represents his fellow athletes. His hobbies include playing Xbox games, another video game player like me, reading, cheering on the Washington Commanders, and swimming wherever he can find water. Bailey currently works at St. Ennie's Coffee as a barista. So you better get your apron on, Bailey. There's a lot of coffee lovers in the house. He also is a self-advocate educator. He helps train EMS and first responders to work with people with intellectual disabilities. Very important work, Billy. Great job.
Thank you. Thank you for everyone to be here too.
Yep.
Thank you.
If that wasn't enough, he loves to act. He says he was in high school to play Footloose in his community theater play as a Seussified Christmas carol. Seussified. No. Billy says in the future he wants to continue to advocate for people with disabilities and have a job that he loves. His hero is Superman, and just like Clark Kent does, Billy transforms into a hero that wants everyone to know inclusion really does work, and we all have the right to be included. So let's give it up for our Superman, Billy Mewhinney.
And I want to say thank you to all my friends and my family to be here. My father is in spirit with us. So I'm doing this for everyone, for my county, and for you all. Thank you for studying, for the great speak to us today. So further ado, let us begin the video of Homecoming King.
The 2017 Homecoming King is Billy Mewhinney!
That was amazing, and I'll never forget how excited and happy I felt that day. Hi, I'm Barney Mewhinney, and I'm a Special Olympics certified athlete leader for St. Mary's County. Before I tell you how I came to be, 2017 homecoming king at Great Mills High School, I want to say what school was like for me. I was 6 years old when I moved to St. Mary's County. When my mom was over there, went to register me for school, the lady in the office looked our IEPs and told her that there was a class for kids just like me. What did it mean, just like me? Were all the kids in my class going to have brown hair and hazel eyes? Were they all going to love fire trucks and swimming as much as I did? You must have guessed that she was talking about our disability. Before anyone in that school had ever even met me, they decided that we did not belong in children ed, belong in class with our disabled peers. In my county, kids with intellectual disabilities. In all of the things that we have in common with our friends that saw only our disability. So my parents thought strongly, we believe strongly that inclusion works everyone when it's done correctly. And of course, they have always believed in me. They wanted me to have the same opportunities as kids without intellectual disabilities. Because of this, I always knew that I could do anything that my non-disabled peers could do. From first grade through high school, I was included in general ed classes. It wasn't always easy. I had to work hard. There were some said it was not going to work. Some who said that I did not belong in general ed or support classes, but I never knew that. My parents fought to keep me in general ed classes. They knew that if I got my foot in the door, I could prove myself. And I did. Over the years, I did many things that kids like me usually did not try. In elementary school, I joined the Young Gentlemen's Club, and I was a safety patrol. In middle school, I played in the student free teachers basketball game. I joined the Igbo community. I became an officer for our church, and I joined a summer swim team. In high school, I was on the swim team for 4 years. I was co-captain my senior year. I was in JROTC for 3 years, and I did Mandel UN. To answer the question about how I came to be homecoming king, by that time I was a senior in high school. I knew a lot of people and friends believed in me. I was not just the guy with a disability. I was the swimmer, the cadet, the friend who can encourage, who rode the same bus as they did, who took the same classes that they took. Some of my peers who voted for me were the same peers I had classes with since first grade. Some of the people who did not believe in inclusion have told my parents that they learned as much from me as I did from them. Inclusion done right in schools really does benefit everyone. What about inclusion in our workplace and our communities? I'm 23 now, and I work part-time as a barista at St. Inez Coffee. I have been working there since they opened in 2017, and I love my job. I work with a great team. We all help each other, and we have fun. I like taking orders and making coffee, and I love getting to know the customers. It makes me feel good when they all remember me. I'm still more like my parents than different. I love playing and watching sports, and I'm happy to talk about football anytime. I'm a fourth. I was in Arkansas Church, and I'm a fourth degree member of the Knights of Columbus. I love to travel to new places. I love getting together with all my friends and family here today. Someday, I like to have an office job, and sometime in the future, I want to get married. So I'm doing all of this with you, because I want everyone is here with a disability to know that we are not too different. We all need to be included in schools, the workplace, and the community. We all have the right to be included. Insist on it. Find people who accept all of us and who will help us to maximize our potential. If those who do not have a disability, I have a challenge for you. The next time you find yourself judging someone based on the disability or skin color or whatever else makes us different from you, stop. Find what you have in common first. Then be open to the amazing opportunities that you have to learn from each other's differences. When you can include someone with a disability, take a chance. Focus on what we have in common and what we can do, rather than what we cannot. Helen Henderson once said, inclusion works to the advantage of everyone. We all have things to learn, and we all have things to teach. Did I teach you anything today?
Yes, you did.
Thank you for your time and support for all of us to be here today. Thank you.